Stop buying expensive decor. If your room still doesn't look luxurious, you're probably making one of these 3 interior design mistakes. And the last one is the biggest, because it can make a room full of expensive furniture look completely wrong. In the next 4 minutes, I'll show you the 3 rules that make the biggest difference between a room that simply has nice things and a room that actually looks designed. The promise? And here's the good news. You don't necessarily need a bigger budget. You may just need to fix the layout, the color connection, and the scale. Let's start with the mistake most people make before they even buy the furniture. Rule 1, don't fill the room, plan it. Imagine this, you buy a beautiful sofa, then 2 chairs, then a coffee table, then a side table. Because the room looks empty, you add even more furniture. Now suddenly, walking through your living room feels like an obstacle course. This is where many people get luxury completely wrong. Luxury does not mean filling every empty corner. A luxurious room needs space to breathe. Before buying anything, ask yourself, how do I actually use this room? Where do I walk? Where do I sit? Where do I naturally keep my things? Because if you're constantly walking around furniture, moving things out of the way, or struggling to use the room, the layout is failing you. And here's the designer secret. The best layouts are the ones you barely notice. Everything simply feels easy. But even when your layout is perfect, your room can still look like a collection of random furniture. And that brings us to mistake number 2. Rule 2, make the room tell one color story. Have you ever seen a room where nothing looks ugly? Yeah. But somehow everything looks like it belongs to a different house? The sofa is gray, the cushions are blue and yellow, the rug is red, the table is dark brown, and then you add gold decor because you saw it on Pinterest. Individually, every piece might be beautiful. Together, your room has no story. A luxurious room usually feels connected. And here's the easiest way to create that connection. Look around before buying anything. Your floor is already a color. Your wood is already a color. Your marble, cabinets, walls, and curtains are all part of your color palette. Instead of adding completely new colors, start repeating what already exists. Take one color from the rug and repeat it in the cushions. Take the wood tone and repeat it in a frame or side table. Bring one darker shade into the artwork or lighting. Now your eyes start moving around the room and connecting everything. And suddenly, the room doesn't just look decorated, it looks intentional. But there is still one mistake that can destroy the entire look, even when your layout and colors are perfect.
Rule 3, the scale mistake that makes a room look cheap. This is the one almost everyone misses. You can buy a 1 lakh rupee sofa and still make it look cheap with the
wrong scale. Imagine putting a tiny rug under a large sofa, or hanging a small painting on a huge empty wall, or filling the entire room with low furniture. Low sofa, low coffee table, low TV unit, and absolutely nothing happening above it. What happens? The room feels heavy at the bottom and completely empty at the top. And that's why it doesn't feel luxurious. Luxury needs balance. Your furniture, decor, artwork, and lighting need to relate to the size of the room and to each other. So bring the eye upward. Use larger artwork instead of tiny pieces. Hang your curtains higher. Add a tall plant. Use a floor lamp. Add a pendant or chandelier. Give the room some height. And here's something even more interesting. Not every object has the same visual weight. A dark stone fireplace can feel very heavy. A slim glass coffee table can feel light. So if one large, dark, heavy feature is taking over your room, don't necessarily remove it, balance it. Repeat some of that weight somewhere else, with darker accents, larger artwork, substantial furniture, or lighting. The goal is not to make everything match. The goal is to make the entire room feel balanced. So let's make this really simple. If your room doesn't look luxurious, I am not suggesting that you immediately go shopping. I want you to stand in the room and just ask. First, does this layout actually work for my life? Or have I just filled the space with furniture? Second, are the colors connected or does everything look randomly chosen? And third, does the room feel balanced or is everything too small, too low, or visually heavy in one area? Because these 3 things are doing most of the work. Plan the space, connect the colors, balance the scale. Do those 3 things right, and even a simple room can start looking more sophisticated, intentional, and luxurious. And if you want me to show you exactly what makes a room look expensive versus cheap, subscribe to the channel. Because in the next videos, I'm breaking down the interior design mistakes people make every day and exactly how to fix them. Comment luxury if that's the next video you want to see.